Now let's bring in Senator Eric Schmitt. Senator, I'm saying this is a big win for President Trump. It gives his trade policy momentum going forward. What say you?
I agree. I think you're going to see more of these, and I think these initial ones, these first out of the gate, are going to be important. People are going to look to that as a framework as President Trump really rebalances the trade equation. We've been ripped off and taken advantage of for far too long. We never adjusted after the Cold War ended from a foreign policy perspective and also from an economic and trade policy. That's what's happening right now. So the net of all of this, Stuart, will be much better off. We'll have access to more markets for our commodities, for our goods, for our products. We'll be making more here. We've seen record investment. Over $5 trillion announced already in the United States. So things are moving in the right direction. I think there's more of this to come.
Meanwhile, China is kind of backed into a corner. The president's doing trade deals with everybody else, but they are kind of isolated. That's a plus for Trump, isn't it?
Absolutely. And they have protests at home, which is an interesting dynamic that's happening. But yeah, I think there's two ways to look at this, or I should say there's a way to look at this as there's two buckets. You've got the China bucket and you got everybody else. And right now, President Trump is going to make these deals with these countries like Japan and Australia. You can't sell beef in Australia right now, American beef. That's ridiculous. So the UK is going to be first up, Japan, others. And then you've got China, and that's a serious deal. They export 5 times what we export to them. They steal our IP. They subsidize and dump products, wiping out entire industries. They've been stealing our jobs for far too long. So I think we'll see if China comes to the table on this for real.
In a post on Truth Social, Trump said this: "We are making great progress on the one big beautiful bill. Our economy is doing well, but it's going to boom in a way never seen before. We're going to do no tax on tips, no tax on seniors' Social Security, no tax on overtime, and much more. It'll be the biggest tax cut for middle and working class Americans by far, and it's time for Main Street to win." Senator, Wall Street wants all of this, but will we get all of the promised tax cuts? That would be a major lift.
I think so, and I think the way to look at this is a four-legged stool. You've got tax policy, which we're working on, regulatory reform, which is also part of this, energy dominance, and trade policy. So right now with the big beautiful bill, this reconciliation process where we only need 51 votes in the United States Senate, so we just need to stick together as Republicans. We're making progress on what that looks like. We actually had a closed-door session yesterday with senators. It wasn't quite a papal conclave. There was no white smoke that went up, but we're getting together, figuring out what provisions are going to be in here. At the end of the day, we're the party of working Americans now, and we need to deliver on behalf of them and deliver on President Trump's campaign promises.
It sure is strange how politics has changed. When I first came to America, the GOP was the country club guys, and now the working people guys. It's a wonderful thing. Senator Schmitt, thanks for joining us, sir. We appreciate it.
Good to be with you.
Yes, sir.